Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy midweek. It is hump day. It is the 29th of March. Just wanted to put out this video. I did get out this weekend. There's a mega garage sale indoor flea market that I hit. It's twice a year, and I did hit up the one this past weekend. So this is a video. Welcome, by the way, folks. I am Roy Horizon Picks. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I am a full-time seller, specializing in all kinds of items. I sell almost anything. Full-time picker. I sell on YouTube, whatnot, eBay. I do private sales and private picks. And this video is just going to be sharing quite a wide range of stuff. So I hit up this indoor flea market over the weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday. And man, it is always awesome. And the timing was just perfect for this one. It was the actual flea markets where I live. I live in Pennsylvania. Flea markets open this coming weekend. So this was perfect for an indoor flea market. And I really did score quite a bit of items. So I'm going to go through these in no kind of particular order. I have a lot of stuff. So there was different sections. So feel free to scrub to different sections. I have comics. I have some graphic tees. I have some plush. I have some vintage items. And I'm just going to show you a whole bunch of stuff that I picked up. And we'll get started. So cool. I'm going to just show a couple small kind of decorative items to start. And what's awesome about this flea market is there's all kinds of sellers. You have kind of larger sellers that are resellers. You have some people that are just more like they have small mom and pop, like vintage boutiques and those kinds of folks, flea market people, and then some folks that literally just get the stand and have an estate kind of vibe of like whatever. So a lot of this stuff that I'm going to show in this beginning here was from somebody that just had a whole wide range of items. So um, one of the things that I grabbed to start, and I wanted to show a couple of these. Sorry, guys, if I'm off cam. So here's just like an amalgam of different kind of decorative items. So this first one was this, just this kind of trinket jewelry box, kind of has a little velvet interior. I don't think it's super old or anything. Probably could use a clean. It has a little bit of a stain on the bottom, but again, just decorative stuff, beautiful. So there was that. I grabbed this. This like, looks like a candle holder, but then if you look, it has this really awesome cathedral on it. It's not marked, but I did look up this. I think this is in Toledo, Ohio. There's a cathedral there. Very cool. So just a decorative kind of candle holder. Probably I might clean that one up. I love vintage shaving type items, especially kind of you know pre 1960. And this probably qualifies. I did find this little two-piece set, and I don't think these actually went together originally, but whoever owned this, it's just a Gillette razor blade case. So the straight razor in this gold-plated case, and then the little stand. So this probably would have just sat by your sink. But whoops, the cool part is this has not one but two. I probably should have did the zoom. This has actually two vintage packs of the razor blades, which is pretty cool. I love the original advertising that is on that with Mr. Gillette. So very cool. Um, and this little tray, it says silver plated Hong Kong. So the Hong Kong does give it some age. So I thought that was really cool. It's a little vintage item. This was fantastic. So this was another piece that I picked up from another vendor. And this is the Johnny hand warmer. But what I really liked about this was it had the full advertising Looks like this may never have been taken out or used. So kind of true vintage, new old stock on the Johnny hand warmer. And even when I find these loose, they almost always sell. You can use these. They're fantastic if you're camping, hunting, awesome stuff. So that was fun. Johnny hand warmer. It's great. Lights cigarettes too. It says right there on the front, which I think is hilarious. Light cigarettes too. So, so there was that. A couple more vintage items. Out in Pennsylvania, there is a Lennox factory, and I found this really beautiful Lennox vase. This is about 8 inches tall. Beautiful design on it. And I can show the bottom. Yep. Bluebells by Lennox Floral Collection. Comps were really, really nice on this. It is in beautiful condition. So again, may offer this stuff, some of these items up for auction. Some of them may go in my eBay store. We'll see. Uh, this one was really great too. This is a different vendor, had a bunch of pottery pieces. There, almost all of them were chipped. And they had some really nice pottery, but it was all chipped up. But this one was not. So this was the only one I got, and this one says the 1357 Red Wing Pottery USA marked on the bottom, and it's just a very basic. Has green on the interior, just a basic two-handle vase. But again, comps were pretty good on this. I looked this up. Some nice decorative vintage items. I do like stuff like this. Again, it is fragile, but uh, not too difficult to pack. Kind of box in a box usually works. So there was that. Um, Let me show. Okay, so I did show a couple toys real quick. I did pick up always pick up some toys. Not as much this uh, not as much for this show as usual, but I did pick up this one. This is this awesome uh, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord figure, and this is 1998. Right? I think that's it. Yes, 19. Let's see if I could get that. You could see. Can I get it to focus? I think we're. And with some of these, you want to look for, there you go. You could see 1998 Bandai. So you really want to look for that kind of late pre Y2K on some of this stuff. So this Megazord, I did look them up. Pretty happy with comps on it. I think I could do pretty well. He's pretty articulated. His arms move. He's in nice shape. There's really no. I think I may actually have the sword that came with him. So pretty cool. Megazord, Power Rangers. This is another. Normally wouldn't pick this up, but I think I may have paid like $1 for this. And this is just this turbo climber truck. This is by Remco, Remco. Actually put this out, and that's usually vintage, 70s, 80s vibe going on. Again, you could see missing a sticker here, but it's pretty cool. It has its shocks and springs on the front and back. But again, cool stuff. I'll give this a little cleanup, probably present a little bit better. Um, a couple other toys. This I normally don't pick these up, but was doing a combo deal, and I did grab this because it was practically free. But when I find a Furby in the box, even if it's not working condition, it's such a big collector market for these. People really like these. So I'll give him a look-see, but I think this is a second edition Furby Tiger. Is it Tiger Electronics? Yeah. 1998. So 1998 Furby. He's in like minty mint condition inside there. There was that. This one, because it's just vintage, the box was a little bit rough. This is PFE Albie. She is the first Avon saleswoman, the first Avon lady. And when I open this up, because if you look at the box, is a little bit waffled and rough. But then if you look, she's in perfect condition. Sorry if you can't see, but she has never been taken out of the box. Perfect condition in there. So I was really happy with that. Again, somebody could buy this, display it. I'm just considering maybe taking it out of the box because it's rough, but it still does have a nice display and can ship. So happy with that. A lot of the themed Barbies do pretty well. Um, a couple other things that I picked up, which is some basic, you could see. This was another Logitech. I'm actually using a Logitech cam right now. I really like the brand, good quality video. This was another backup cam that I may use for a laptop to maybe do a second camera for this. That was cool. That same vendor, I picked up, my buddy of mine that I went with on the second day picked up a boom box to mail his dad, which was awesome. And then I picked up a couple things, the Furby, the camera, and then I picked up this. So this is this tablet style DVD player by Kobe. Not super valuable, but it's practically new condition. So the person in question, the people that vendor had said that I guess a person of their family had passed. They were really into gambling, and a lot of this stuff was like from the casino, so gifts and things that they had won. So a lot of it's like new old stock. So that was pretty cool. So those are some kind of hard goods items. And so let's get into, I wanted to show some clothing. So we'll get into some clothing real quick too. All right. So um, one of the things that I picked up to show these two, I had two really awesome pairs of Converse. And the themed Converse do really well. So this, I have a whole bunch of graphic tees that I'm going to show you guys in a second, but these were also from the same vendor. And they're just unbelievably cool. So this was the first pair, and this was the Justice League Converse high tops. So these Chuck Taylors in the gray. For folks, if anybody's interested in these are women's Converse size 6. So total comic nerding vibe going on. I will give these a nice clean up. I think they'll clean up real nice. So that was pair number 1 in the Justice League, which I thought was fantastic. But but I saw these from like down the aisle, and these I was like, oh yeah. So this this I also bought this pair of Wonder Woman, fantastic Wonder Woman. Um, show the inside. And these are, she said she wore these once, and I believe it. They are in almost new condition. And again, they are the same size. And even though you can see the bottoms are perfect. So Converse women's size 6. And what I love about them is they're branded on the inside. I have a little stuffing in there, but you can see they're totally branded on the inside too. They're bright, they're perfect. Um, might put these in eBay. If you're interested in these, let me know. Love those. So that was great. So I purchased those, and then I looked over at the rack of graphic tees that this person had. And I did pick up a bunch of stuff. So let me show you a couple items that I grabbed. Um, one of the items that I picked up was let me adjust the camera here. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Thanks for chilling. Let's see. This was, yeah. I'm thinking this is a women's size large. And this was this Guns N' Roses, just classic uh, sweatshirt. It does have, there's a little bit of a stain up in here. I did just wash this. I have to depill it. But it's pretty old. It's really nice and worn in, but the graphics Graphics still hold up pretty good. So I'm going to hit this with the sweater shaver and get some of the pilling off. But this fantastic, I think it's women's large Guns N' Roses sweatshirt. This was something I picked up from another vendor. This is a Swingster. Oops, hard to show. There you go. So the brand is actually Swingster, and that is an older, probably, I'm thinking 1980s on this. This is this Swingster vintage Chevy jacket. So zip up jacket with the Chevy on the back. If you're into like Corvette or a Chevy truck, Chevy cars, awesome stuff. So I'll always pick this up. I got this from the folks that I bought some of those vintage items that I showed earlier. So it's always like doing the combo deal. So was happy with that. I just washed that. I'm going to hit that with the sweater shaver. So I got all these graphic tees from the same vendor that had the Converse. So in no particular order, it was like yes, yes, and yes. So here's this fantastic one I got. Gotta love her. So obviously, Joan Jett. There's a lot of female bands here that were fantastic stuff. Some of my favorite rock and roll artists. And this is the summer tour from 2016. Gotta love some Joan Jett. This one's gonna need probably need a little rinse. It's a little bit wrinkly, but this you can't not get the Motley Crue. I think this might be a repop. I don't care for the graphic and what it is. Love Motley Crue. Almost always sells. This one was men's extra large and Mad Engine branded Avengers. Fantastic thermal, so long sleeve thermal. This is Mad Engine before Disney actually picked them up. And then I love it kind of reminds me of like Silver Age Avengers. Another band that I've seen a bunch of times. This one is in a women's extra large. Got some stretch to it. This was the Jane's Addiction. Love them, seen them. Perry Farrell, amazing stuff. So there you go. And this was from the Great Escape Artist album. Joan Jett we saw just before. This is just, yeah, this branded Debbie Harry Blondie in a women's large. So super soft. Yeah, the Joan Jett and the Blondie were right next to each other. I'm like, yes and yes. So there was that. Another one. This is DC Comics Originals. Kind of just old school Batman. This is also a thermal in the navy. Love. It is crispy. It's actually printed like that. Kind of old school, kind of 1970s Batman logo. This one for grins. I love finding Elvira. Elvira is awesome, but this is almost as awesome. And this is this fantastic Vampira. So around Halloween, this one will probably bust this out. It's definitely for sale. Comps are really good on this shirt. No tag on it. Probably put it in a women's large. But love Vampira. I believe she sued Elvira and won back in the day. Anyway, love Elvira too. This one, I featured this. I think I showed this a couple times this weekend. Anyway, Guns N' Roses. This was an Appetite for Destruction. This is women's large, and it's new with tags. So pick that one up. I'll almost always pick up GNR, especially if it's new. Then this one sold. Did sell and donated a couple AC/DC shirts over the weekend. I did find this one. So this was AC/DC Rockwear 2XL. And this was, again, another thermal for the AC/DC Fly on the Wall tour. I'm not sure if this is original, but it is branded. It might be a repop. I have to research this one. I actually couldn't find a comp for this It is a dark charcoal gray thermal. Really cool. So branded ACDC. So those were the graphic tees. So we'll get into some plush. So I did actually get quite a bit of stuffed animals and plush. I'll go through them quickly. And I had met some friends and I got some for free. So that's always a bonus. Let me go back over here. I did sell one that I wanted to show, and it's right here. So this was actually on Saturday. I went Saturday and Sunday to this sale, and I picked up this Chewbacca, which actually already sold. So this is going out to a friend of mine. So that is like a 16-inch Chewbacca plush. So pick that up, and it's already gone. It's already shipped. So I was able to do a nice quick flip on that. Um, I'm going to pull over here. So let me just go through these quickly, and just to show you some of the stuff that I pick up. So here, this was a cool Taz, Looney Tunes Taz, and he's got the like Lakers outfit on. So that was pretty cool. Got him, and he is new with tags. So Taz, um, I did pick up this another Cat in a Hat. I sold a bunch of Cat in a Hat. And I have another awesome one coming up. But this was this Universal Studios Cat in a Hat. And he came with thing one and thing two. So I got that as a set. I picked up this awesome original 1980s. He's by Applause. Let's see if that comes in there. See the applause. Anyway, Heathcliff, he's almost in mint condition. He even still has his whiskers on him, but this fantastic Heathcliff, I picked him up. This I normally don't pick them up. I did comp this one, and this was this leopard Build-A-Bear from the World Wildlife Fund. And comps were pretty good on him. He's in really, really nice condition. It's pretty heavy, really, really good quality plush on him. Or cheetah. I think he's a cheetah. Yeah, very cool. What else did I grab? Just some other things. I think this is it's I was thinking it's Sideshow Bob. It might be Sideshow Mel from The Simpsons. He may go in my collection. I do collect Simpson stuff. In no particular order, I'm just going to show you all these plush that I got. Another nice 12-inch Cookie Monster. This was I love this. This was a Hush Puppy puppet. So this is this Hush Puppy puppet, but I love that it says HP on the front. I thought that was hilarious. So I really dig on some puppets. I have, you guys see, I've busted out the Cookie Monster. But he was fun. Again, and some of these were free. So a friend of mine just gave me some. This was Dakin plush witch. So when Halloween comes around, these usually do pretty good. This was a vintage, I think this is 1980s vintage Snoopy holding Woodstock. Super duper cute. Let me show them like that. There you go. So Buds, Snoopy, and Woodstock. This one probably need a little cleanup. That one's older. There was this guy. You guys remember Bud Light or Spuds McKenzie? This is also by Applause. Spud still has his original like Hawaii shirt on. This was a big deal back in the what 1980s. This is Applause tag 1980s. What else we got? This was another Dakin. So another Dakin plush little ape, super cute monkey. This was free. This is Super Mario, the princess. So little Super Mario plush princess. I did get this unbelievable Knickerbocker doll. This is Holly Hobby. Beautiful condition. Knickerbocker Holly Hobby. Show the tag on the original. Okay, there you go, Holly Hobby. And let's see what year. I'm thinking 70s on this. Let's see. Can I get a date? Can I get a date? Let's see. Nope, I can't get a date. I'm thinking late 70s on the Holly Hobby doll. Um, what else we got? We're still going, folks. This was free. I thought this was this aggressive boar. I was like, wow, he is ready to roll, man. He is aggressive, crazy looking boar. There, I had picked up a whole bunch of Garfield a week or two ago, and I picked up this Odie. So this was this 1988 Odie to go with to go with my man right back there, Garfield. So very cool. Got Odie. There was hey Scoob, what's going on, man? I love some Scooby Doo. I have some Scooby Doo plush, and I really don't usually see Shaggy. So I thought Shaggy was awesome. He was the right price, and he's like 16 inches tall. I thought he was really awesome. So Scoob, hey Scoob. So I grabbed this. This is another. This was free. This is from Barney. This is Baby Bop. So I do actually have the Barney. So I think I will probably just add this to, I think, my eBay listing. I may just do a twofer and maybe up the price to add in that plush. What else we got? This was, oh man, this was awesome. I like, again, you saw that boar. This is by Gund. This is a platypus by Gund, and I thought this was just, man, it's so odd. But again, uh, Gund makes some fantastic quality toys, plush. So grab that. Getting down to it. Here's a couple more left. This was a a modern version of what's called Puppy Surprise. So this little puppy, and the puppy surprises, this little puppy is got some babies. So inside the puppy is one, let's see, and this is coming out the bottom, two, I think there's three in here. Yeah. So comes with all three little puppies that go in the bottom. The original vintage ones do better. This one was thrown in practically free. So happy to get this. This one is from, what is it? 2017 on the Puppy Surprise. Couple others. This was this Disney Fox. I believe he's the fox from Mary Poppins. I can't remember, but I thought he was great. Disney Store Fox. Another smaller Cookie Monster. Awesome stuff. Some of these were free. Now this was really cool. I'd never seen this before. This was from Hasbro, vintage Hasbro, and it was just this weird looking uh toy plush. And this is called a B More. So BEMORES. B Moore's 1987 by Hasbro. And what's cool is this is like I'll just do it really quickly. So this is like a transforming little plush. So it actually becomes a dinosaur. So it's a different type of dinosaur on the inside. So it starts off as like a different dino, and it flips around. It's really cute, really nice condition on this, and these comp really well. B Moores. I got two plush left. This was fantastic. Have to look this one up. I can't remember if this was like Monchichi or Harry and the Hendersons. Could be a nothing, but this other gorilla, really cool. He's larger too. So got him. So this was the best plush of the day, I thought, and that was this unbelievable. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It was this Cat in the Hat, and this Cat in the Hat is from the 1980s. But what was so awesome is he's got the original box and tags and whatever, and it has some writings when he wrote the price on there from the past or whatever. But it just has the original characters on it and everything. Uh, Fantastic stuff. So what was the let me see if there's a date. Yeah, Coleco, 1983. 1983, and it's almost due old stock. I couldn't believe this. So, and then this one again, probably going to go in my eBay store. Comps are really pretty good on this, especially if it's practically new. So that was the plush on that. So that was all the plush. That's quite a bit. I gotta put this stuff in the bin, but comic books. I did get some comics. I did a little pre-record, which I will play for you guys now. I had hit up a couple different vendors. I explained it in the video, but I did get quite a few new comics. So if you're into comics, hang out and I'll see you after. If you're not into comics, thanks for watching this video. Awesome. Hit the thumbs up. But let me go here and play the pre-record for the comics. All right. Cool, cool, cool. See you in a bit. This was this Flintstones by Charlton. This one is number 16, Hanna-Barbera. Flintstones usually does really well. And these are fun. And then this one I bagged and boarded a couple of the better condition ones. This is number Flintstones and Pebbles. This is number 47. So those were two Flintstones books. And then there are a couple of these Sad Sack, and these are 20-cent books. I think they're from the 70s. So this was actually Sad Sack Navy Gobs and Gals, number 6, with the Sad Sack. And then there were two. This was Sad Sack Sarge was another one. And then I had this one was sad, double sad sack. So he is double sad right there. So, and these were some that were, I think, kind of worthy of the bag and board. Was happy to get those. I just bought the entire stack off the guy. And then I'll show there were some others in there. And I want to show there were a couple more of the Army books. So there was another couple. I'll just show these real quick. Sad Sack Navy. There were a couple other Army books. These ones were lower condition. You could see there's some condition issues. There's a chip here. Fighting Marines. There was Fighting Army. A couple of these Fighting Army. And then a friend of mine I know may like to have these Charlton Fighting Army books. And then I had another lot. And this was just a mixed lot that was in with those other ones, kind of like in the same vein as Flintstones. So this was pretty cool. You had Hot Stuff. So this was Hot Stuff, Little Devil by Harvey Comics. You had a Yogi Bear book. So that was Yogi Bear number 21. You can see that one actually has tape and a sticker on it. This was pretty cool. This was Walt Disney Showcase, Napoleon and Samantha with the lion. I remember that when I was a little kid. Gotta love Woody Woodpecker. This, I think, is a repop. 25 center. I think that's still 1970s. And then there was a Beetle Bailey book. So this was a Charlton Beetle Bailey, number 92. Artist is Mort Walker. Awesome book. Has a little chip down on the bottom. But again, these had some wear on them. And I already sold them. I actually sold them last night. So thank you, buyer. Going to be moving that stack along. Let me just put these to the side. So that was kind of from one vendor, and then I got another stack of books from another vendor. So let me show you. And then this was the next stack that I got. Actually, this was a single. I got this in a mix of items from one other vendor. So this was the John Romita, Frank Miller foil cover, Man Without Fear, number 4. Pretty awesome. Love me some Frank Miller anything, pretty much. And this Daredevil series was fantastic. Sorry about the glare. That's a foil cover. So this next pile was another guy, and he he had a whole bunch of mixed books, and these are just some of the ones that I grabbed. Um, so this was Marvel Tales Spider-Man 181. That's a classic Hulk cover. And I tried to just grab the ones that were in near mint or better condition. So this was Peter Parker number 58. This is early John Byrne artwork. Not super valuable, but again, for the price I paid, and I made him a deal on the whole stack. So Marvel Tales 178, another repop, but a classic John Romita Green Goblin cover. I grabbed a bunch of these. I'm not going to show them all, but he had, let's see, he had 2 copies. This is George Perez. So this is George Perez, War of the Gods. So I got 2 number 2s and I got 4 number 3s. 2 of the number 3s are direct and 2 are newsstand. You could actually see the difference there. That one has Wonder Woman on it. So picked those up in the stack. And then there were, let me take these back here. So then there were actually, the rest of this stack is Catwoman. Oh, no, there's actually, let's see, what else we got in here? Oh, there were a couple singles in here. Catwoman and Wonder Woman. But let me show you, this was also in the stack I picked up. Not super valuable, but Jim Lee cover, Stormwatch number 1. Usually we'll pick that up. And then I grabbed this Red Tornado number 1, 1985. I almost always will pick up these number 1 issues if I could get them cheap. So near mint condition, 1980s number 1 for cheap. Yeah, I'm all over it. So I grabbed those. So let me show you. These I was pleasantly surprised. So he had these covers. These are by Jim Balent, and these are all Catwoman Jim Balent covers. So I do actually collect this series. So this was Catwoman number 25. I don't believe I have that one. And then he had number 5. I had some of these maybe duplicates. I have to check. So number 5, and then he had number 4. I know I have this one, but dope cover with her with the machine gun. Number 3, kicking the dude in the face. And then this one, number 2, is awesome. I think I got to get a number 1 now. But all these covers, Catwoman, Jim Balent covers, you could see they're kind of dirty. I'm probably going to have to rebag and board these. Definitely out of somebody's kind of personal collection, which is fine. Not a problem. I grabbed a bunch of Wonder Woman. There were a bunch of issues here. So this was I think this is the newer series. Whoop, a little paperweight up there. This is number 36. And then he had some of the older series, and I do collect these as well. So this was from the John Byrne run. So he had number 114, number 115, number 116. And again, these all are John Byrne art, one of my favorite artists. Number 118. And this is a Garcia Lopez cover on this one, number 118. Awesome stuff on that. And then he did have the 120, and this was the anniversary issue by George Perez. Fantastic stuff. Kind of a tribute to the number 1. And that was that. So, hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. Some really nice comics there. Was really happy with what I got. And if you see anything in there that you like, certainly hit me up. I'm HorizonPixPA on Instagram. HorizonPix@gmail.com is my email if you want to drop me a line. Let me know what you thought about this video. What do you think? What do you think of my picks? What was your favorite? Hit the like button, guys. Drop a comment below. I'd love to get some feedback on what you thought I got. What was your favorite? And also, folks, what would you like to see more of? I showed graphic tees. I showed comic books. I showed plush. I showed some vintage items. Do you like a mix? let me know. I would love your feedback. Okay. So I'm going to end this video, guys. We're at about the 40-minute mark. If you stayed till the end, you rock. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week. See you soon. More picks coming. Be excellent. Stay excellent. Be excellent to one another. See you soon, guys. Peace out. Bye now.